Washington Pavilion, it's Late Night Boomin! Tonight, our special guest, entrepreneur and elite marathoner, Benson Langat! Along with the Great Plains Zoo! Featuring Chuck Case and the Late Night Boomers! And now, welcome your host, Jack Unruh!
Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing tonight?
Woo!
I love it! Wow, welcome gang. Welcome back to Late Night Boomin.
Yeah!
The time is now. It's all going down tonight.
Yes, heck yes it is. Get ready to feast your eyes on some fantastic fun.
Yes, unbuckle the belts of your eyes because they're gonna feast on a great show. Yeah, that figure speech doesn't really go too far.
I think that's meant to be kind of a one and done there.
Yeah, definitely one and done.
Stopped while you're ahead.
It's just how I. Well, speaking of eyes, tonight we're partnered with Vance Thompson Vision.
All right, what up?
The world-class leader in surgical eye care based right here in the Midwest.
Yep, that's right. And you know, people don't understand the importance of great vision. And now, please welcome our guest tonight, Benson Langat!
Wait, whoa, no, wait, hold on, whoa. That's not the next segment of the show tonight.
Oh, sorry, I read the cue cards wrong. It's kind of hard to see them from here.
Reid, do you think you might need some vision correction?
No, I'll be fine. Good, that's good to hear. Reid, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jack Unruh, and...
Wait. That's my line in the cue cards.
Well, they all just blur together.
Okay, do you want a copy of the monologue on paper?
Yeah, I think that could be good.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm so unprofessional, I'm so sorry.
Here.
All right, here we go. Okay, let's see. Okay, I got it now.
Okay, should we try again?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
All right.
I think
All
it's
right.
still really blurry. Yeah, let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are new, welcome to Late Night Boomin'. My name is Jack Unruh. Yeah, sure.
Give it up.
Why not? We'll take all the applause we can get.
Yep.
My name is Jack Unruh, and I'll be your host.
Yep. And my name is... And rolling credits! Well, that's all the time we have for you tonight, folks. Thank you so much for coming to Late Night Boomin'!
Wait, that is not the... Hold on, whoa. Reid, that's literally the last line of the night.
I need bifocals or something.
Okay, do we have any bigger print version of the cue cards?
Oh.
Okay,
Perfect.
there. Is that big enough?
Yeah, all right. Finally, that's more like it. I think people need to start making bigger fonts on documents. Just overall, just make it a default.
This is a riveting start to the show.
All right. Okay, let's get this. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Reid Baxter. We are excited for the show tonight.
We're really doing it this way? Okay,
Oh,
yeah. Reid, what'd you do this week?
Oh, you know, my wife took our kid to the bar, B-movie, so I could do some work.
Ooh,
Very nice of them.
What kind of work?
Well, I had to kill my grandma. Weeds that she had growing in her front yard.
Ah, okay.
I had to help her out.
Well, it sounds like you were a big help.
Yeah. Well, what didn't help was that I got a nipple piercing.
There's more?
No, that's it.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're so glad you're here tonight. So we're going to kick this thing off by trying something we've never done on this show before. Never before. Tonight, we're going to be joined by the folks from the Sioux Falls Zoo.
Yeah. And they do have a special surprise for us. Please welcome the Sioux Falls Great Plains Zoo.
Hey!
Hello!
Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
How are you? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lee.
Hi.
Hi, Lee.
The wonderful Miss Lee. Thank you for joining us
yes.
tonight.
Yes, and I brought some animals. Should we just kick it off right with an animal first?
Just jump
Yeah, all right.
Just jumping right into
Jumping
it.
right in.
No background, nothing. I'm going to bring out whatever I have and
do
good
it.
luck.
So tonight I have brought reptiles because they're more tolerant of, sound and noise and all the things. So we're going to start with a very cleverly named tortoise, and I'm going to have Mac bring out our first tortoise.
A tortoise!
Yeah. So this is Shelly. Yes. She is a yellow-footed tortoise. They're native to South America, and this is full size for her. So.
Wow, that is a. Are we allowed to?
Absolutely, just on her shell.
Just on the shell.
How old is Shelly?
Hi, Shelly.
Did you say that already? I'm sorry.
I didn't.
Okay.
She is in her 30s.
Look at her.
I believe she's 33 this year.
Just the shell.
Just the shell breed.
And she does weigh about 20 pounds, so I think we're gonna let her walk around on the ground for a little
she
bit.
can run around too.
Yeah, she's totally cool with that.
Look at music, Shelly.
Look at her go.
Now, one of the cool things about turtles and tortoises is their shell is actually their back. We think of it like a backpack, but really she can't come out of it. And I don't know if Mac, you want to see if you can get her spot where she likes to. If we scratch her in the right spot, she will.
Oh, she likes it.
Yeah,
she
so
likes.
she can feel it
So
when you touch her.
do they have like nerve endings in
They
the
do.
shell? Okay.
Yep.
Really?
So, do you think of this shell? It's made of like her ribs, her backbone is part of it, and then she does have it's like her skin, the scales that are on there.
Okay.
So, and those scales, her shell grew with her as she got bigger. We call them scoops.
She's
and
eyeing
kind
us
of-
down. She's
Oh, yeah.
like, oh no, she's coming.
that's-
You better go quick.
I'm the
Quick.
favorite. Come on, Shelly.
She does like things that are bright colored, so she might be interested in your shoes or your pants.
Really?
Shelly.
She's making her way around the town.
Who's a good tortoise? Who's a good tortoise?
So tortoises
Probably
are just
scaring
a
her.
special kind of turtle. So I like to, with the little kids, I like to explain, right? We have 5 fingers, but we also call this a thumb.
Yep.
Tortoises are a turtle, but we also call them tortoises. So they're a special kind of
Interesting.
turtle.
The different breeds.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
The different versions of turtles.
Yes,
that are out there.
species is the word you're looking
Species.
for.
Species. Thinking like iPhones. Different,
Yeah.
Entertainment is our game.
Yeah.
Smarts is not. Is that the biggest that Shelly gets?
She is full size.
Okay.
Now, all reptiles keep growing their whole life. So she will continue to get a little bit larger, but once they hit adult size, it's very, very slow growth. So,
You got to keep an eye on this one. I mean, you look away for a second, you look back, she's gone.
yes. She doesn't understand the edge. So tortoises and turtles don't climb, so they don't understand falling.
She could just walk
So,
right off.
yes, so we're keeping an eye on her so she doesn't walk
She
right
is
off
fast.
the
Is
stage.
this the same turtle that beat the bunny?
It is.
Okay, that's what I thought. I
an
recognize my
inspiring
Looney
tale.
Tune
Yeah.
character.
Tortoise in the hair, yeah, she
Yeah.
would be the tortoise. So
Wow.
Well, awesome.
Shelley's
Thank you so
fascinating.
much
Yeah,
for sharing
Shelly,
Shelly.
yeah.
Give it
Thank
up to
you.
for Shelly.
Give it up for
everyone.
Shelly.
Whoa.
Thank you, Shelly.
Thanks,
You're
Shelly.
beautiful.
So the tortoise is not the only reptile that I brought.
All right, we got
Are
another
you
reptile.
More
Brave
reptile.
enough to meet another one.
Absolutely.
All right.
Are
I
you
don't
brave
know.
enough for
Are
that?
you brave enough to meet another one?
Sweet, yeah.
All right.
Bring them on.
Check under your
So-
chairs.
You guys want to see a
We
snake?
wanted to talk about the splash park and the lions. Oh, yes.
So this is a ball python.
Are you okay? Here, you stand.
You touch him.
You
I
are
will.
welcome. This is Camo. She's a ball python. You are welcome to touch her, but we want to go from
Okay,
the head
there's-
towards the tail.
I will follow your advice on how to
Yep.
pet this.
Yep, just like that.
Ooh.
Yes.
That is fascinating texture-wise. Isn't that-
so-
Does she like to be pet?
This is her job, so she's used to it. Yep.
Good
all
gig.
all the animals that we brought are part of our education team, so they're used to going to schools and daycares and getting touched and. seeing
Can I
people.
apply to just get pet?
No, that's a little weird.
Probably would have a tough time getting a job anywhere else after that.
Yeah. So, but ball pythons are called that because when they're scared, they will roll up in a ball, put their head kind of in the middle. They're also known as royal pythons, and this is again adult size. So We think of pythons as huge because most of them are, but this species, this is as big as they get. So, and they've got, because they're pythons, they have the same cool thing that all pythons do.
What's that?
She's actually got pits along the top of her mouth that sense heat.
Really?
So she can, so heat sensing to find her food.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a little radar type thing
exactly.
going on.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
That is
So-
really cool.
We want to get our last one out. We'll bring out our
Australia.
Give a hand for
Yeah.
camo. Can we do like a crowd giveaway where we throw camo into the crowd?
Absolutely not.
No.
No.
Do we have another?
We are ready for our last one. This
Cool.
is a lizard.
No way.
Awesome.
So this is called a prehensile-tailed skink.
Skink?
Skink. It's a type of lizard.
All right.
They're also known as monkey lizards because they're climbers. So they're found in some of the islands around Australia and into Oceania and the rainforest, and they spend all of their life up in the trees.
Holy
so
cow.
he's got this nice tail that he can use to hold on to things.
Yeah, look at that.
And then long claws and toes for climbing.
Yeah, he's
Very
like
cool.
climbing.
Which is why Mac has him on the cork and not on his arms. Because
Just
he
dig
will,
right in.
it's safer for Mac and for the lizard. Here's the fun thing about this species, because they live their whole lives up in trees,
Yeah.
they don't drink water out of a bowl. So he actually has a waterfall in his enclosure because he will lick water off of the wall.
Ooh, right off the wall.
Or off of leaves.
Yeah.
So we can't give him a water bowl. We have to get a little more creative because of how he would drink in the wild.
And what's his name?
Kamburu.
Kamburu.
Yes.
Is Kamburu touchable?
He is. So just on his back, real gently.
Real gently, okay.
Yep.
Hey, Kamburu.
He just finished shedding, so he has
Did
a
he?
little piece still on his head.
Oh, he's like
unlike-
a little dinosaur.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at him.
Skinks are known for those overlapping scales, so he's got really distinctive scales.
Yeah.
And that head that's kind of triangular shaped.
Very
We
cool.
do have
Wow.
skinks in South Dakota.
We
They're
do have
just way smaller.
That is fascinating. How cool would it be to say I own a skink as a pet?
I mean, he's a little tricky to keep as a pet, so
Yeah.
we don't really recommend beginners having these kind of
This is
animals.
not a level 1 pet.
Not a level
No,
1 pet,
not
no.
a-
More of an intermediate advanced species.
I
so,
love it.
yeah.
Holy cow. Give it up for Kamburu,
Yeah.
everyone.
Whoa, everybody.
All right.
Ray, thanks so much for
No
joining us on this
Not a
stage.
problem.
so
Thanks for
much. This
having
was
us.
wonderful.
This was super fun.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Great Plains Zoo.
Yes.
Oh,
So thank you.
Go see the lions in the splash park.
Exactly.
Yes. That was fun.
that was really
so
fun.
cool.
It's fascinating. I could just stare and watch him like climb all
No,
day.
I really wanted to hold that lizard, but I know it's.
Yeah.
I wanted to just stick him in my
Be
pocket,
the best
steal
for
it,
the
take him
suit,
home, and
probably.
yeah.
It's like,
Oh, what are we doing?
thank you so much for joining us. Next up, it's time to meet the man of the hour. He's an elite marathoner, an entrepreneur with some absolutely incredible accomplishments. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Benson Langat. The man, Mr. Benson. Give it up for Benson, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, have a
That's
seat.
you, sir. That's you. You get
This-
the royal chair.
The
there.
royal throne, if you will. Benson, how are you, my friend?
Amazing.
Amazing.
I feel amazing. You know?
Wow.
I feel kind of special.
You should.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
you should.
I love it. Well, Benson, you're a man of many talents, a runner, a running coach, a mental health counselor, an instructor. When people ask you, what do you do? What do you tell them?
Enjoying life.
That's the most savage answer you could tell someone.
I always say, you know, my goal is to really help other people. So most everything that I do in my area of professional life is really to invest in people, because I believe, that's my calling in life, and that's what I do. All I do.
I want to take this kind of back from the start, because you're up to so many cool things. You're here right now in Sioux Falls, but you're not originally from here, right?
I mean, my accent says I'm from Sioux Falls.
Yeah. That's what everyone in Sioux Falls sounds like.
Yeah, no.
I didn't want to say anything.
I mean, you guys are joking. I mean, I'm from around here. Anyway, no, I'm from Kenya, born and raised in Kenya.
Wow.
Grew up there and came to the United States in 2009.
2009.
Yes.
Okay, so you're from Kenya, right? We've got actually a picture here of Kenya, all the way over there in Africa.
Yeah.
I think we also have another picture here of that.
Yeah.
Holy cow! You ever see that?
Those are my pets.
That's a traffic jam in Kenya.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna be late.
There's a picture of him just doing a triangle. Eat time, elephant!
Yeah.
No, those are national treasures. So yeah.
Wow. So when you're there in Kenya, what's the do you see just like animals like elephants and stuff just walking around?
So first thing is, if you actually flying to Kenya, part of the airport, you actually see the wildlife before you actually land by the airport.
Wow.
You see them everywhere, but in the city, no.
It's enough to see it if you're
Yeah.
from a plane.
Yeah,
flying
yeah.
it. Big enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's big enough.
Yeah.
What's the food like in Kenya? What's the cuisine over there?
Rice,
Right.
mostly, with chicken stew, beef stew, rice and beans. But the most stable food there is one called ugali. It is made of cornmeal.
Cornmeal action.
Yeah, so you just take cornmeal and water and just mix it, just like mashed potatoes until it's a little bit tougher. That's the bread, and then you dip it in like a sauce, for example, beef stew and stuff like that.
Tough mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Is that your
You're not
go-to?
doing the best job of
Is that your
advertising.
go-to before a run? You just
I had it last
Time to
night.
go.
I had it last night knowing I had a show tonight.
Yeah. He's just back there pounding it.
Yeah, so.
gets pumped.
Now, there's an interesting fact, Benson. Speaking of food, you have a favorite beverage.
Yes.
What's your jam?
What is this, by the way? Is it supposed to be for me to drink? Or what?
Yeah, for the
Okay.
first time ever, we put actual liquid in the cups.
Okay.
And they're not just for show tonight. Benson, I heard that you're a man that loves tea.
I love tea. I'll put it down here for you.
He's getting excited.
So I grew up, I think I was born and my parents were like, here's some tea. This is for you. It's caffeinated.
In the bottle.
Yeah, it's like,
No formula, nothing, none of that. It's that
He's good
tea.
with tea. He
Yeah.
loves it.
Where I grew up is we are one of the largest producers of tea in the world. And so we have tea plantations everywhere. And so for us, we can go to the factory and actually get some tea, given different grades that you want out of tea. So if you want the fine tea, then that's the end product. But for me, everybody that grow up from where I come from, you really drink tea all the time.
Well, take a pull of this, Benson. I want to know what you think of this tea that we found.
Jack Ford that. You didn't okay.
It's okay. I'd say,
Hell.
on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm sorry, but this is I think at around 6. you need some lessons.
We're gonna hold back the curtain to the show.
You give a guy that comes from a country that produces the most tea in the world, or you give him,
I should have been a professional.
give him
It's 99 cents, okay? For the budget.
We're doing good.
I think you can mix milk and honey.
It's just for what should it?
Yeah, that's the topping. Benson, what was it like when you first got to America from Kenya? I'm sure that's got to be quite the change up.
Culture shock. First thing you arrive, and I landed in
New York City, and I'm like, whoa, this is so many people, and not people of my color. And I was like, hey, where's everybody else?
They didn't have your accent.
They didn't have my accent, and it was very different. I mean, I went to Kansas first, and I came in the winter. It was in January. It was I was supposed to do track the season, which I ended up doing, but I landed. I'm like, I texted my my uncle. I'm like, I think I'm gonna go back, because it's like snow. I had not seen snow for the first time. So when you're landing in Wichita, you're seeing all the snow. You're like, what is that? It's like, oh, that is snow. Anyway, got there. Got accustomed to I'm someone who can adapt quickly to different things. It was tough making friends. I was like, in America, people actually are hiding in their houses, because in Africa, we're all over the place. And so coming in the winter, I'm like, there's no people around here. I see houses and no people.
Just
but
see people out chumming it up in the streets in the winter time.
But
around
it
here.
was very different in that way. But then
Streaming services.
Yeah, you start making friends, which was amazing. I was a part of a track team. Then they just kind of took me with, and it became a really good experience.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Was there anything when you got over here, like a difference between your expectation versus reality? Anything that kind of just like confused you a little bit? You're like, whoa, this is different.
Yeah, for sure. Food.
Tea?
Food was very different. I went to Walmart trying to buy some things that I knew based on brand names, and I'm like, I can't even find them. I'll tell you something funny though. I went to Walmart thinking I was buying lotion, but I was buying actually shampoo, and I ended up using shampoo too. So that was a lesson,
burns. I hate America.
And that's when I said again, I want to go back.
Yeah. No, it was very cool. I mean, it was a moment that, like things you learn along the way, but it was just the branding and different things like that. But you learn and you move on to other things.
Benson, I heard a funny story once when you got to America that you had an experience with a certain type of door that you had never come across before.
I tell this joke all the time. I was trying to go through, with the elevator, right? I didn't know what to do. I didn't know there was a knob that you're supposed to press. So I see people coming back and forth. They're going down, they're going up. I didn't know what they were pressing, so it was my turn, so I knocked on the elevator. And so it's just, and it was not opening, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is very weird. So I kept knocking, and anyway, that's my joke, and it's just, I'll never forget
this thing.
Yeah, and then somebody was looking at me, and they're like, oh, we pressed this, and then it goes up. So, yeah.
All right, well, thanks, Benson. Thanks, everyone. That's all the time we have tonight. Join us next time on Late Night Boomin'.
We'll start with opening comments from host Jack Unruh.
I think it was a hard-fought episode. We had a lot of folks make some big plays tonight. There's a lot of big laughs. There's a point I didn't have a joke in the tank. Reid stepped up, made a good zinger. Just all around made a big play. Great effort by everyone.
Reid, I want to start this off with a question for you. Do you think you guys got some laughs tonight, and how do you think the show went?
Well, yeah, I think we got some solid laughs all around. I don't know. There were a few good zingers. Could always be better, always be better. But overall, it felt good.
Yeah, that's a good starting point for the conversation tonight. You say the words felt good, whereas the buzz has been that others are saying otherwise.
Huh? What?
Reid, I want to send another one your way. In the opening monologue, you did a bit where you couldn't read the teleprompter. Walk us through that decision to bring out those big note cards for that joke.
Tonight I felt like just our sponsor being Vance Thompson, it would work well to do something like that. We just thought it'd be funny, if I read a few cards and then stop at odd times and this think I meant one thing. And then I finished the line and then it would make sense. I thought it was funny.
Benson, hi, thank you. As the guest tonight, how did you feel about your handshake when you walked on stage?
It was good. I made some contact, found grip.
Jack, you said 8 more unks than you usually do during your interview. What's going on at home? 9.
Sorry.
10.
Yeah.
Well, I understand that word accuracy is important in interviewing. It's something that our producer and I are working on. And, at the end of the day, it's really about getting reps in.
Reid, do you think this segment in particular will garner any views online? You guys could use a boost right now.
Yeah, well, we can only hope. Fourth wall breaking stuff seems to do pretty good.
Benson, what were the vibes back in the green room, and did that contribute to the poor performances of the hosts tonight?
I thought it was supposed to be a comedy show, but I guess I was wrong.
What's that supposed to mean, Benson?
You know what it is.
You don't know that. You don't know. You've been here for 45 minutes.
We've just received a shocking clip from pre-show sent in from an anonymous production assistant. Let's show it now.
Where's your shirt? Your shirt. Yep. Your Late Night Boomin' shirt with the logo. Do you not see everyone that has a Late Night Boomin shirt? There's a dress code. We have a dress code.
Yeah, it's
What? I don't know. It's amateur hour. We give you all this crap. We put all this candy out. I don't know.
you need to calm down.
Hey,
This isn't the thing.
quiet!
We're just
I can't do this. What?
Yeah, I just want to go on record that I had no part of that incident.
Oh, actually, the clip was not done yet. There is more.
You guys are all idiots! The zoo animals that are coming tonight are more professional than you.
Okay, this is supposed to be a cutesy post-show bit. No hard questions, easy questions. We talked about this.
Reid, you've had some long-term health issues.
What? Is there more to that? Do I answer that?
Oh, no, I just wanted to let everyone know.
So, Benson, do you think that Reid pulled his own weight during the interview with you?
You know, he had, you know, 1 or 2 liners here and there. You know, it was all right.
Well, this next one's for Reid. What sort of trajectory do you see for the future of Jack's late night hosting skills?
Well, now that we're like this, you know, I'm gonna just say it's definitely been on a spiraling downward trend since the beginning of the season. I think he's lost his knack.
Jack, Reid recently stated in a press conference that your performances are on a downward spiral, that you've lost your knack. Can you please elaborate on why you're doing so bad?
Yeah, he literally just said that. Okay, you know what? You know, I don't know if this is public information or not yet, but I'm just going to say that we've been looking at some other opportunities for a co-host trade.
Benson, there are rumors of a co-host trade happening within the organization. Are these shoes that you're ready to fill?
I don't think they have a budget. I mean, we had.
I actually did want to touch on that topic. Sources are saying that a large amount of company money is going towards Cowtails candy. Any speculation on the allocation of those funds?
What? Reid! Money? Reid, what are you doing buying all those cowtails?
What do you mean? It's my stick. It's funny.
It's such a useless thing to buy. What are you wasting all our money for?
You know what? I'm done. I'm done with
What
it.
do you mean you're done?
I'm done.
No, I'm done.
You finally want to do this? You finally want to do this?
No, yeah, I do. I've been waiting. I see
eat my
cowtails.
cowtails.
There's probably half a pallet full of
cowtails are
cowtails back
delicious.
there. Probably half a pallet. I don't know what's going on right
can't
there.
stop eating them.
You.
Oh, you want
You're
to
wasting all of our money, aren't you?
Come
Yeah,
here.
yes, you are.
All right, that's the real ending to the show. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week on Late Night Boomin.
Are you okay?
I'm great.